What up, sixth graders? I haven't recorded a video for so long for you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, because we've been doing the same thing over and over and over, ratios and rates, all that good jazz. Now, what we're gonna cover today is what's gonna be on your practice exam. Okay, I'm not gonna go over the whole practice exam. I'm gonna start with number 9. The reason for that is because the first problems are easy. They're all about ratios and rates. Well, ratios only. So I'm going to start with the hard problems, the problems that you guys usually have trouble with. So I'm going to start off with number 9 on the practice exam. If you're watching the video the day before the practice exam, obviously this might not make sense because obviously you don't have the practice exam with you. So just wait for the next day when you get this practice exam. Okay, so here we go. Again, I'm going to give this back to you tomorrow. So this is how it works when we're giving review. What I want you to do is we're going to start on number 9. Now I want you to solve number 9 by yourself, okay? Pause the video first, solve all of the parts of number 9, and then I want you to play the video and then fast forward it to the part that I give you the answers to number 9. And then you could check. If you got them right, then keep on working on the next problems. So you don't have to listen to me talking about how to solve the problem. That means you already understand it, so there's no point of you listening to me if you already know how to do it. But if you got it wrong, that's where you're going to rewind and see where you might have messed up. So here we go. So number 9 says, Abraham and Joseph are training for a marathon happening in San Pedro. The ratio of the number of hours Abraham trains to the number of hours Joseph trains is 4 to 7. So they give you this. This is number 9. Let me put this right here. This is number 9. 4 to 7. They mentioned Abraham first. So Abraham is first, and remember we like writing ratios kind of in a fraction form. No, they're not fractions. It's fraction form. And then for every 4 hours he trains, Joseph trains for 7 hours. So let's go ahead and look at part A. If Abraham trains 28 hours, how many hours does Joseph train? So if they're talking about Abraham training for 28 hours, how many does Joseph train? Easy. We just multiply. Can I go from 4 to 28 first? Yeah, you can. You multiply it by 7. So if you multiply the numerator by 7, multiply the denominator by 7. So the correct answer will be 49. But write it in a sentence. Joseph will train 49 hours. That's it. You're done. This is for part A. Okay, let's do part B. So this is part A. Part B. If Joseph trains 21 hours, how many hours does Abraham train? Okay, so I use the same ratio that they gave me at the beginning of the problem. If they say that Joseph trains for 21 hours, okay, so we're talking about Joseph now. He trains 21 hours. So we're trying to look for how many hours does Abraham train. So can I go from 7 to 21? You could. What would you do if you can't go from 7 to 21? First strategy will be, can I use unit rate? If you can't find unit rate, then remember you divide the big number by the small number to figure out what you have to multiply by. So I know I have to multiply by 3, times it by 3, so the answer is 12. So in this case, I would write Abraham will train 12 hours. That's it. So this is the answer for 9A and 9B. Now let me erase this so I can get more room because I don't have no more space. So that's 9A and 9B. Let's do 9C. See, this exam is going to be easy. 9C. If Abraham trains for 36 hours, how many hours do they train altogether? So let me write down the ratio again. So it's 4 to 7. That was Abraham and that's Joseph. Okay, so now it's asking you if Abraham trains for 36 hours, right? So this is 36 hours. So how much do they train all together? So the key word is all together. That means I have to add. Have to add whatever Abraham gets and whatever Joseph gets. Well, first of all, I don't even know how many hours Joseph trains. So let's figure that out. I can go directly from 4 to 36 by multiplying by 9. I multiply that by 9. So the correct answer will be 63 for Joseph. But they're not asking me for Joseph. They're saying all together. So what I do is I just add these two. 36 plus 63. 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. So my sentence will be, they will train for 99 hours all together. Simple. Let's go to part D. Okay, part D. If Abraham trains for 16 hours, how many more hours does Joseph train when compared to Abraham? Okay. If he trains for 16 hours, that's multiplied by 4. Multiplied by 4, that's 28. But then it says, how many more hours? How many more? That's kind of telling you there's a difference, or this subtraction. So I have to subtract 28 minus 16. That's 2. That's 12. So Joseph will train 12 more hours. 12 more hours. And you're done. That's number 9. That's worth 16 points on the exam. Let's go on to number 10. Tilapia. Tilapia is a type of fish. It's actually pretty good. Tilapia at Grocery Mart is on sale for $7.47 for 3 pounds. It is on sale at Food Shop for $5.10 for 2 pounds. Okay, let me write that down. So I have, this is number 10. I have Grocery Mart that sells that sells 3 pounds of tilapia for $7.47. And then I have this store called Food Shop that sells 2 pounds of tilapia for $5.10. So it says this, which store is a better deal for purchasing tilapia fillets at a cheaper price? Well, that is what? What do you think we're going to do? It's unit rate. They're asking you, okay, so how much will 1 pound of tilapia cost? That means they want you to figure out unit rate. And unit rate is when you find only how much one of these things costs. Okay? So from 3 to 1, I divide by 3. That means I also have to divide by 3. This is where a lot of you guys are messing up on the class. You're forgetting how to divide. So let me show you how to divide here. 747 divided by 3. Shoot up the decimal. It's right there. 3 goes into 7 2 times. That's 6. 1. Drop a 14. 3 goes into 14 4 times. That's 12. Subtract 2. Drop a 7. 3 into 27. 9 times. So 1 pound of tilapia costs $2.49. You never figure out how much 1 pound costs over here. Divide by 2. That's not percent. Okay, sorry, my divisions look like percents. So I'm going to divide $5.10 divided by 2. Shoot the decimal up. That's the first thing you do. 2 goes into 5 2 times. That's 4. Subtract. That's 1. Drop a 1. 2 goes into 11 5 times. Subtract. That's 1. Drop a 0. 2 goes into 10 5 times. So this 1 pound of tilapia cost me $2.55 at Food Shop. But that's not what the question is asking you. It's asking you, which store is a better deal for purchasing tilapia for a cheaper price? Well, the best store is Grocery Mart, because 1 pound costs $2.49. So what I would write for letter A is this: the best or the cheapest, well, the cheapest price is found at Grocery Mart, because 1 pound costs $2.49. That will give you 6 points on the exam. Let's go to part B. How much would you save for choosing the best option? Well, the best option is this one, it's $2.49. That's the one that costs the most expensive. So if I want to see which one's better, how much you will save, that means you're going to have to subtract these two numbers. So obviously, I'm going to subtract $2.55 minus $2.49. 5 minus 9, you can't do. Let's borrow. I've done it before, I hope. 15 minus 9, I don't know, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, that's a 6. 4 minus 4 is 0. Drop the decimal. 2 minus 2 is 0. So how much money would you save? So for part B, the answer for part B is this. You will save 6 cents. You could do that, or you could say, or 6 cents. Okay? Now, at first, this doesn't seem like, wow, a huge deal that you're saving 6 cents per pound of fish. But overall, as you buy more and more pounds, it's going to accumulate. Okay? You will save more money. That's number 10, and that's worth 4 points on the exam. Let's go to number 11. So now we are at number 11. Recipe A makes 10 servings for a total of 990 calories. Ooh, that's a lot of calories. Let me write that down. So recipe A, 10 servings, 990 calories. Okay. Recipe B makes 7 servings. Recipe B makes 7 servings. And it's 840 calories. Okay, let's read this. Which recipe has more calories per serving? Per means 1. They're saying per serving. So how many calories does 1 serving have? That means I have to find unit rate. Simple. They're asking you how much does only 1 serving? 1 serving. How much does only 1 serving? Okay. Let's figure this out. I divide by 10 to get 1, so I have to also divide by 10. Now there's so many hints, like so many tricks. I mean, I could tell you right away what the answer is just by looking at this. It's 99. But just show me, okay? How do you do it? 990 divided by 10. Let me tell you something. This is something a lot of you guys are forgetting. Every single number has decimals. And the decimal is always at the end. Okay? Shoot up the decimal. Boom. Here's the decimal. 10 goes into 9, 0 times. 10 goes into 99, 9 times. That's 9. 90. Subtract. Drop a 0. 10 goes into 90, 9 times. Wow, Mr. Hernandez, you're a genius. No, I learned it a long time ago that if you divide by 10, just the zeros cancel out. That's it. No, you don't. Okay, that's 90. Do you have to keep on dropping zeros? You don't. So 1 serving will have 99 calories. You could drop the decimal. You don't need it. Let's figure out this one. So I go from 7 to 1. I divide by 7. So let's divide this by 7 as well. Well, I know that 84 divided by 7 is 12. I just add 0. So the answer should be 120. If you don't know how to do that quickly, just do it the long way. 840. Put the decimal right here. Shoot it up. 7 goes into 8 1 time. That's 7. It's 1. Drop to 4. 7 goes into 14 2 times. That's 14. 0. Keep on dropping that 0 because that's part of the number. 7 goes into 0. 0 times. Now I reach 0 and I don't have to drop numbers. So 1 serving is worth 120 calories. So the question's asking you, which recipe has more calories per serving? Well, by looking at it, this has 99 calories, this is 120. Read the question. A lot of you guys probably been like, oh, the answer is 1 serving for 99 calories. No. The question is asking you, which recipe has more calories? It's this one. So I would write in a complete sentence, yes, write a sentence. For letter A, recipe B has more calories per serving. Boom. And then this work, justifies your answer. Now let's go to part B. What is the difference between the recipes in terms of calories? Okay, so I would look at my unit rate. So for part B, I will subtract the unit rate. So 120, the calories per serving, minus 99. That you have to borrow. That's going to be 1. 10 minus 9 is 1. Uh-oh, I can't do 1 minus 9. So I have to borrow again. 11 minus 9, 9, 10, 11, 21. So the answer to that one is the difference between the recipes. The difference between the recipes is 21 calories. Well, that's that one. And that's all of his work is 10 points on the exam. Let's go on to number 12. I'm going to read it as I'm erasing the board. So it says, Brian went fishing with his buddies. That's pretty cool. I've never been fishing. He is able to catch 18 fish in 6 hours. Dear Jesus, does that mean you have to be sitting there for 6 hours just to get 18 fish? No wonder I've never been fishing. Here we go. So Brian went fishing. This is number 12. 18 fish in 6 hours, right? 18 fish in 6 hours. Again, you could have also written it as in 6 hours, 18 fish. They're the same thing. You got the same answer. But I'm going to work with this one. At this rate, how many fish can he catch in 11 hours? Okay, I got this. 11 hours. Well, if that's fish, I can't write hours over here. Oh, it's right here. 11 hours. This is part A, I'm sorry. Easy. Let's go ahead and do this. Simple. Okay. I have to go from 6 to 11. 6 times what is 11? Oh, shoot. I don't know. Nothing. Well, there it is. You could divide 11 by 6 and you'll figure it out. But before you do that, what will save your life all the time? Unit rate. Let's find unit rate. Okay, let me find unit rate. So we let 18 fish, 6 hours. So I want to see how many fish I catch in 1 hour. Well, I divide this by 6, divide this by 6, so I could catch 3 fish in 1 hour. Now, that's not my answer. Now I can use the unit rate to see how many I could catch for 11 hours. So that's 11 hours here, right? So 1 times 11, let's do 3 times 11. So that means I could catch 33 fish in 11 hours. So write in the sentence. He can catch 33 fish in 11 hours. That's that one. Simple. Part B. How long will it take him to catch 12 fish? You have 2 options. You could use your unit rate. I would personally use unit rate. Or you could use this original one. I would use unit rate. Just because it's easier because you're dealing with the 1. So I know that you could catch 3 fish in 1 hour. So they're asking you for 12 fish. Fish goes at the top. 3 times 4 gives me 12. So I have to multiply this by 4. So that's the answer. It will take me 4 hours to catch 12 fish. So it will take 4 hours to catch 12 fish. And you're done. That's it. Number 12. Let's go to number 13. Tropical juice is on sale for $3.18 for 6 juice boxes. Okay. Let me write it as a rate. Is this considered a rate? The reason why it's a rate is because the units do not match. I'm just going to put juice. How much will it cost you to buy 13 boxes? Okay. 13 boxes of juice. So that means this is 13. So I need to figure out this piece, right? Simple. From 6 to 13. Oh, wait. Can't do that. But what's going to save you your life all the time? Unit rate. So let's figure out what the unit rate is. So I want to see how much only 1 juice box costs. So I'm going to divide by 6. Divide this by 6 to find my unit rate. Okay, it's simple long division. Let me do it right here on the side. This is where a lot of you guys lose points because you do simple mistakes here. Get your decimal, shoot it up. There it is. 6 goes into 3, 0 times. That's 0, 3. 6 goes into 31, 5 times. So that's 30. Subtract 1, 18. 6 goes into 18, 3 times. So one juice box costs 53 cents. Mr. Salazar, is it recording? Okay, so that's, sorry, I just want to check the iPad. Next one. Well, the question has 13 juice boxes, so I'm going to have to do 13 here. Right, now I can jump in. So 1 times 13 times 13. Man, you guys get scared like, oh my god, I don't know how to multiply decimals. Come on now. We learned how to multiply decimals last semester. So we have 0.53 times 13. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 0 is 0. That's a 1. That's a 0. That's a 3. That's a 5. That's a 0. Whoops. Add 9, 8, 6, 0. How many digits are after the decimal? 1, 2. This is the only one that has the decimal. So 1, 2. Put the decimal there. So it would cost me $6.89 for 13 juice boxes. And that's the answer for letter A. And then it says, for part B, if you pay for the juice boxes with a $10 bill, how much change you would get? Simple. Subtract. $10. Every number has a decimal and a decimal at the end, and you could add zeros there. And then you have, but it cost me $6.89, right? So I'm going to subtract. So this will be 10, this will be 9, this will be 9, that's 0. 10 minus 9 is 1, 9 minus 8 is 1, 9 minus 6 is 3. So you will get $3.11 back if you pay with a $10 bill. That's number 13. Let's go over number 14 now. Yes, we're on a roll. 14. You travel 450 miles in 3 hours. At this rate, will you be able to travel more than 1,375 miles in 9 hours? Okay. So first of all, first thing you do is, can I go from 3 to 9 straight? Can I go from 3 to 9 directly? Okay. Well, I could do 3 times 3. That will give me my 9 hours. And then 450 times 3. Okay, so then I would do 450 times 3. Let's see what I get. That's 0, 15, 12, 13. I get 1350. Okay, I get 1350 miles. So what that means is I could travel 1,350 miles in 9 hours. But the question's asking you, are you going to be able to travel 1,375? Clearly not. So you will say, no, you can't travel 1,375 miles in 9 hours. For you little gifted kids that love writing Y, which is awesome, you will say, you can only drive 1,350 miles. And you're done. That's number 14. Let's go to 15 now. Martha goes to the movies where they charge $17.50 for 2 movie tickets. If she has a $50 gift card for AMC Theater, will she be able to have enough money in the gift card to pay for 7 movie tickets? Okay, so we have $17.50 for 2 movie tickets. We'll put tickets. Will she have enough money in the gift card to pay for 7 movie tickets? 7 movie tickets. And she wants to pay it with a $50 gift card. Okay. Could I go from 2 to 7 straight? No, you can't. But let me see. Could I figure out? Well, you could. Divide 7 divided by 2, that's 3.5. Then 7 times 3.5. So then you multiply 17.50 times 3.5. That's a fast way of, so you don't do your unit rate. But in this case, I'm gonna do unit rate. So let me see how much only one movie ticket costs me. One ticket. So I know I divide this by 2. Divide this by 2. Okay, so 1750 divided by 2. Divided by 2. Shoot the decimal up. 2 goes into 17 8 times. That's 16. 1. Drop the 5. 2 goes into 15. 7 times. 14. 1. Drop the 0. 2 goes into 10. 5 times. So I know that one movie ticket cost me $8.75. But the question's asking you for 7 movie tickets. So let's see how much 7 tickets cost. Times 7 times 7. Okay, let's see. So 875 times 7. Well, I know my times table. That's 35, 49, 50, 51, 52. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Move the decimal twice. 1, 2. I get $61.25 for 7 movie tickets. Will a $50 gift card help me buy these movie tickets? No, because I'm going to need, if you subtract 50 and $61.25, I'm going to need $11.25 more. So you would say, no, I will not be able to buy 7 movie tickets with a $50 gift card. And that's number 15. Let's go to the next one. Number 16A. Yay. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done. 16A has a tea table. 0, 1, 2, 16, 32, 5, 56, 60. Let me draw that 56 more. The best way to do tea tables is finding unit rate. Find 2 numbers that are together. Here's my 2 numbers. There it is. Remember, this is the X column. This is the Y column. Okay. Find unit rate. So for 2 X's that I have, I get 16 Y's. But I only want, which is easier to divide by 2 or 16? By 2. So I want 1X. So divide this by 2. Divide this by 2. So for 1X, I get 8 Y's. For 1X, I get 8 Y's. Here's where the patterns comes in. I need to figure out the missing value here. So 1 times what gives you this missing value? I don't know. But could I go from 8 to 32 straight? Could I go from 8 to 32? Yeah, multiply by 4. So I also have to multiply this by 4. That gives me that missing value. Next thing is, can I go from 1 to 5 straight? Yeah, multiply by 5. So then I have to do 8 times 5, and that gives me my 40. Well, I need to figure out these missing values. Well, let me use this column. Can I go from 8 to 56? Yeah, I know my times tables. Multiply by 7, so I also have to multiply this by 7. So that's my missing value there. Can I go from 8 to 60? Yeah. Wait, hold on, I don't know. No, you can't. I'm going to have to divide to figure out what that missing value is. Well, you could do some shortcuts here, though. But, you know, it's not hard to divide. Every number has a decimal at the end. Shoot it up. It's right there. 8 goes into 60 7 times, so that's 56. Subtract, that's a 4. You don't want remainders. Drop a 0. 8 goes into 40 5 times. So that means I can multiply 8 times 4.5, or 8 times 4.5 to give me my 60. If I do that, I also have to multiply the 1 times 7.5. So that missing value here was 7.5. That's it for part A. Then it says, what will be the cost for purchasing 12 tiles? Okay, so I have my unit rate. My unit rate was for 1x, you get 8y. So from 1x, I get 8y's. And this one is worth tiles. I forgot to put this. That's cost. So I know my unit rate is for 1 tile. It will be costing me $8. but they want 12. They want 12. Ah, dear Jesus. Oh, wait. I could divide this by this, and that tells me how much you multiply. But I could use my t-table. If they're talking about 12 tiles, that means I have to multiply 1 times 12. Then that means I have to multiply that 8 times the 12. 8 times the 12. So, okay, so 8 times 12. Because one tile cost me $8. So 8 times 12, I guess. That's 96. Yeah, 96. Boom. Yes. So it will cost me $96 to purchase 12 tiles. And that's me using the t-table. Let's go over our last problem. Well, let's go over 17, and then I'll only go over one part of 18a. Because, I mean, you guys are good at this. The graph part, I don't think I have to go over it. Okay, let's go over number 17. So here's your t-table. You have 0, 1, 0, 1. You have to find that missing value. 40, 50. You have to find those missing values. 4, find that missing value. 110, find that missing value. 6 and 120. Okay. First of all, I would find unit rate. That's going to help me find my unit rate. So for 6 x's, I get 120 y's. Find my unit rate. It's easier to divide by 6. So 1x divided by 6 divided by 6. This should be 20 y's. So for 1x, you get 20 y's. Remember, this is x. This is y. So for 1x, gives me 20 y's. Boom! You find your unit rate. Remember, 0, 0, that's going to be 0. It's not always going to be 0. When that's 0, 0, that means it's a proportional relationship. In 6th and 7th grade, we only go over proportional relationships. In 8th grade, you go over non-proportional. That's when this number is like not 0. The graph doesn't go to the origin. Okay, so let's start looking for patterns. I like using this column first. This column helps me first because it has a 1. So could I go from 1 to 4 straight? Yeah, multiply by 4. That means I have to multiply this side by 4. And I know that 20 times 4 is 80. Let's look at this one. Well, I can't find these because obviously these are missing values. This is missing value. Well, there's no point of me multiplying this by 6 because that's 120. Now, I'm done with this column. Let me go to this column. Well, I need to figure out this one. But I know that 20 times what gives me 40? 20 times 2. So then I multiply this by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. That's 2. Let's do the next one. Can I go from 20 to 50 directly? No. So I have to divide 50 by 20. But this is simple math though. With the decimal, shoot it up. 20 goes into 50 2 times. 40, that's 10. No remainders, drop a 0. 20 goes into 100 5 times. So I know that 20 times 2.5 gives me 50. So then I also have to multiply 1 times 2.5, and that will give me that missing value. It's simple math, simple division. Okay, can I go from 20 to 110? You could do patterns. You could definitely use patterns here. Since I know that, no, I don't want to confuse you. Let's just solve it the old-fashioned way. So 20 times what gives you 110? Okay. So I divide 110 divided by 20. Put a decimal. Every number has decimals because we don't want remainders. 20 goes into 11 0 times. But 20 goes into 110 5 times. That's 100. That's 10. Drop a 0. 20 goes into 100 5. So I have to multiply by 5.5. So then this has to be 1 times 5.5. And that's the missing value there. 5.5. Now the next one says, about how many miles do you travel in 13 hours? Well, the question here, this is hours, and this is distance. I mean, I could use my unit rate to figure that out, right? How many times you travel for 13 hours? You know what? Let me just do unit rate. I know that the x represents hours, so I know this is 13, right? So 1 times 13, so I have to multiply the, I have to multiply the 20 by 13. I will try to make the test easy for you. So many numbers. That's easy though. 20 times 13, that's 0, that's 6, 0, 2. You could do the lattice multiplication if you want. That will be 260. So the answer for part B will be 260 miles. You will travel 260 miles. Okay? And that's 17. I'm going to go over only 18A, which is another T-table, because I feel like some of you guys are getting confused with T-tables. So let me go over the T-table for 18A only. But that means I'm going to go, you need to know how to graph it. And based on today's lesson and the previous lessons, the graphing part you're good at. It's just the T-table that you're having trouble. This is 18A. This is inches. You know that this is X and that's your Y. 0, missing value. 1, missing value. 2.5, missing value. 4, 48. Missing value. 66. 7, 84. 114, missing value. Okay, so I have to find my unit rate right here. 448. 448. That means 4 feet will give me 48 inches. Let's figure out how much 1 foot gives me. I should say foot, not feet. Divided by 4, divided by 4. 48 divided by 4 is 12 inches. Oh, I knew that was 12 inches, but I mean, just to be safe. That's 12. I know that's 0. Let's look at columns. It's easy for you to figure out missing values based on this. So I know I need to figure out this missing value. So 1 times 2.5. That means I have to multiply 12 times 2.5. So 12 times 2.5, 10, 5, 6, 0, 4, 4, 2. See, I already got mixed up. 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6. 0, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2, 0, 10, 3. How many numbers are after the decimal? Only 1. Will be 1 time, so that's just 30. That's my missing value, 30. Okay, so this one is good to go. From 12 to 84, I know I multiply by 7. So then from 1 to this, multiply by 7. Oh, why did I do that? It's already filled in. I meant this one. Whoopsies. So 12 to 66. Okay, so I have to divide 66 by 12. I don't know. Put a decimal, shoot it up. 12 goes into 66 5 times. That's 66. Drop a 0. Oh, 5.5. So I have to multiply this by 5.5. So this is 5.5. That's 7. Look at patterns. That's 1, 2.5. 4, 5.5. So they're going by 1.5. So that's 7. I think this one will be 8.5. Well, let's try it. From 12 to 144. Well, let's divide. 114, I'm sorry. 114 divided by 12. 12 goes into 144. My times tables. 9 is 108. Uh-oh, Mr. Hernandez. You blanked out. I guess it didn't work. That's 14, 0. 14 minus it's 6. Drop a 0. 9.5. So this one is actually 9.5. And that's how you fill in the T-table for part 18A. Now it's your job to transfer all of this junk into the graph. Make sure you graph it. And then answer the following questions. I answered pretty much the most complicated questions. The questions that most of you guys were having trouble with in class. So hopefully this review helped you guys. So if you didn't finish it in class, make sure you finish watching it at home. And good luck on the test. And that's it.